What's up guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm currently in isolation because my wife has tested positive for COVID, so I'm stuck indoors now for 10 days. I'm on day number 7, just sitting there thinking what can I do, so decided to shoot you all a video on how to set up a carp rod for beginners. I've had a lot of people asking me, you know they want to get into carp fishing, they don't know how to set up a carp rod. So I'm literally just going to take you through the basics, like the easiest and most effective way for anyone who wants to start carp fishing, that have come across from match fishing or that sort of style of fishing, that want to get more and more into catching it and catching a bigger fish on slightly heavier gear. So yeah, let's get into it. So here we are. All you literally need is your hair rig, a lead and some safety tubing, and obviously a rod and reel. I'm running this is like my favourite rod. I've probably had this what, 12 years. They're the Berkeley B3, I think they're the B3 LRs. I've had them for a long time. Beautiful little rods. They've done me plenty of fish. I've tried different rods and reels in the past, but I seem to always come back to this one. It seems to be my favourite. I like the way it handles, casts, everything about it I just generally like. I think everyone's got personal preference on what they like to use, but for this rig setup, literally all it is simple. Literally 3 components. Obviously your hair rig, I run that straight to a swivel because you can pull a swivel straight into your lead. First of all, you're going to thread all your line up through your eyes, make sure they're running through and they're all in line, nothing's looping over the rod or anything like that. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with that. So here we are, lines all threaded up through my rod. What I need to do first is thread me tubing up my line, which can take quite a while. It can be quite a pain in the backside sometimes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to time lapse this part, because otherwise it'll probably be up to 10 minutes of you just sitting there watching me get frustrated with trying to thread this on my line. So yeah, we'll hit it with a time lapse in 3, 2, 1. There we are. After longer than what I should have of pulling my hair out, I've got that on my line now. So what I need to do next is get my lead the right way up. So obviously you need the tail to go on first. You thread that through your line through your lead. Very, very, very simple but effective fishing this is. So there we go. And obviously I've acquired my hair rig that I made earlier. I did have a how to make obviously a hair rig on my channel, but video was that bad I decided to delete it. So if you want to see me, if you want me to take you through how I make my hair rigs, very, very simple, then let me know down below. But so now we've got the lead on, all I literally do is I'll probably push my tubing into the lead a little bit, just so it's solid, gets that nice solid fix. So there we go. That's so far I've probably got about 1.5 foot of tubing on there, straight up to my lead. And then what I want to do is tie my hair rig onto the line now from the swivel. So what I'm going to be using for this is a simple blood knot, which is probably one of the best knots I've ever used. My dad, when he fishes, he uses the old grinner, which is quite a hard knot for me. I'm not very good at that. So blood knots I like as well, because they've never failed me. So pull that blood knot tight. That's a nice tiny little knot, nice and neat. Cut the end off it, the end that you don't want obviously. Then literally all you have to do is grab your lead, slide it down your line, and here we go. So this, you'll see there's a hole in your lead, so all you literally do is pull that tight, pull the swivel into your lead, and there we are. We're ready to fish, we're ready to go. So there we go, we are ready to go and catch some fish. It could be either carp, tench, bream, you know, depending on your setup and how big a hook bait you use. So, but yeah, I find this is probably the most effective way. This is like my go-to, my personal go-to. It's very simple, very effective, you know, and a lot of people don't use the swivels now. Well, they do use the swivels, but what they do is they'll hoop it on the end of your rig, on the end of your hair rig. So they reckon it makes it easier to change. But if I want to change my rig, all I literally have to do is pull that out, simple as that, cut it off, put a new rig on. So I'll always tie my rigs with a swivel ready to go, and that is me. So this rig as well, you know, it does everything. You know, if I want to, if I use a wafter, you know, I use a wafter. I've put it on there. It will literally sit in the water if I can get hold of it. Waft about in the water. The bait, the weight of the hook holds the bait down, which is what I like as well. So there's no chance of them seeing it. I don't have to have a shot on there, but if I want it popped up, put a little bit of putty on there, and it'll literally just sit like that in the water. It literally does everything. So that's literally my go-to. So I hope this helps. I hope it catches you plenty of fish. But for now, I'll see you in the next one. Good luck.